It really is. It's the feeling in the locker room, to be honest with you. You know, you got some feelings before the games and things like that.
Yeah.
All Saturday, it's such a long day. All the preparation, all the things that you do, just to see those guys walking around with a little bounce in their step, a little bit lighter, believing in what they do. Not that they don't always, but sometimes at some point in time, the pressure can mount. And I know in big games like that, Coach puts a lot of heat on them. I mean, this is a big game. It's a night game in Ohio State and the largest crowd, But the reality is you got to make sure you can step back and understand that this is the fruit of your labor and find a way to enjoy it.
Luke, Urban Meyer was asked if Dante Booker might redshirt about an hour ago. He said it's a possibility, but he said he needs to talk to you about. It's really your call. Can you give some insights there? Is there a chance that Dante Booker might redshirt?
It's something that we've discussed, and each and every week Dante and I sit down probably on a Monday night and kind of rehash and see where we are. I'd say for the first time last week, I'd say he's back to being at full go, and he looked good. He made some good plans, had some confidence on his leg, and he's available for us to go ahead and play. And now we just got to make a wise decision based on what's best for this team.
I mean, that's a tough thing to be a kid who's on a team that could be on the verge of accomplishing some major goals and being completely healthy. I mean, where do you see his mind space being of just in that discussion when you sit down with him of where he is? Because it's, on one hand...
No, the greatest thing about it is Dante is fully committed to this team. And whatever this team needs, he is willing to do. He's not looking at it in a selfish aspect of any means. Some people would say, hey, I haven't played yet. I got a chance to redshirt. I could use another year. The reality is he knows whatever's going to be best for this team. If we have the option, if we have that luxury, if something happens where we don't need him, then we could possibly do that. But the reality is he's preparing every week. He's the guy out there taking as many reps with the twos as anybody else. And that is what gives him an opportunity to still stay locked in, successful. And when if we need to put him on the field, we got no issues.
The mid-career redshirt isn't a very common thing at Ohio State, but I can remember, I think it played well for Mike Thomas.
Well, there's a bunch of guys. And again, that's what it's kind of meant for, in case guys get injured and things that happen a little bit longer than normal, because you don't really know. And the reality is that's why they give you 5 to play 4. Now, I'd look at him and I'd say, is he a kid that needs 5 years? No. I mean, he could, if he wants to take that step to the next level and he stays healthy, he could have an opportunity. He doesn't need 5 years, but it's there. It's ability to have it. If we can, it's a great asset to the program as well.
You saw Chris Campbell up close and personal, both ways. Any of your guys play offense? And
he's just like, do you want a soft toss one up there too, a little lob up? I don't know if you're talking about 24 or anything like that. But
what about any discussions?
They got a lot of guys over there they need to get the ball in the hands of, and I don't know if you want to disrupt the chemistry of different things, because that goes a lot into that. I mean, the reality is, there's guys that can do a lot of really good things, and obviously Malik's one that you've seen in the last obviously few weeks with his ability to, with his hands on the ball, to take it back. But you also got to look at the chemistry of the things you do, and in order for Malik to continue to get better at what he's doing, focusing in on those things are what he needs to do. So. Again, guys are so fully committed to the team. If there's something they needed to do, they'd be willing to do it. They would marvel at it and be excited about it. But the reality is, in the long run, where does that help you and where does that put you? That's something that's left for that head job.